Guys, testing the milk. So we've gone through the first few days. At first, there was no milk in her top teats. Look at that there. Look at that production. Jesus, that's leakage right there. That thing is full. Oh, look at that. We got another one. So because they have a C-section, the doctors have to give the females oxytocin. So a lot of people, you're delicate. And I'm telling you this. Shout out to my guy, Chris Moore. I tell you one thing. That is a dog man. And I remember the first time, I too, Jamarcus knows I'm not a delicate person. Them jokers, even the big ones up here by their neck. So if I say something, you see, y'all afraid of Ego. Even he was. Ego do like this. Because I'm abnormally strong, to say the least. But point is, he grabbed one of the dogs. And it wasn't even his dog. And I was like, dang, he ain't worried about that dog? And then he was like rubbing all on him. He grabbed him. You got to press here, do such and such. And you realize very quickly, not only are dogs stimulated a lot of times by owners, but Asha's will just say she can be reactive at times. But I'm not worried about her. So if I grab her like I did and move her around, and ooh, that squirted, and test her nipples, my concern is always making sure there's definitely some milk producing. 2, you have to put the dogs on all the teats, especially if they're leaking, because if you don't, you can create the risk of mastitis. So you don't want that milk getting bottled up. It's literally basically like on a filter system. So imagine you keeping water running, it just sits there, and then you let it out kind of like the water hose, it squirts. In this case, that milk needs to relieve itself. So the beauty about having a lower number litter is that you can turn around and move the dogs around. And mind you, you know that I like to let the dogs find the nipples and get food how they live and live how they eat. But in this case, especially if the upper teats are doing what? Producing some milk, you got to make sure that it's getting rotated for the sake of the mother. And again, her teat well-being, because mastitis can get infected and then it turns into a whole nother thing. Very rare cases do you actually have to get the teat cut off. Cut my thumb again, y'all. I'm telling you, dog bite. Another cut this thing off, and then cut 2 fingers cutting a Thai chili pepper. I can't get away from these now. I gotta get a knife guard. Something got to change. I'm 3 for 3 in about 6 months. This is not a good thing. Point is, guys, be mindful when you do have a female who's in a good state of production. You can get concerned early on when a dog does not do what? It's not producing. Patience is the name of the game. That's everything in life. Just let it come. And then if there is a problem, it's good to know someone like myself, Ruben or Chris Moore, because more than likely we'll be able to solve your problems. We literally picked Chris up one night just to come, and I said, hey man, check this out. And he's, oh, just do this. Boom, boom, boom. Life is good. Take care of your dogs, people.